snipers! 10th Battalion. Good morning, and welcome to Endicott College's 83rd Annual Commencement Ceremony, celebrating the class of 2023. Yay. Please rise for the national anthem, which will be performed by Lauren DeCoco, a member of the Endicott Performing Arts Department, who is also here graduating today.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hum of the brave?
Lauren, that was awesome.
Wow, please be seated. Welcome to our beautiful campus. I'll let you start. Welcome to our beautiful campus, which is located on the original homelands of the Namkieg tribe. Their descendants continue to survive against great odds and work to retain their oral and cultural traditions. This acknowledgement of the original inhabitants of this land is a simple and powerful way of us showing respect and a step toward correcting the stories that threaten to erase tribal history. It is an honor today to come together as a community, parents, siblings, relatives, friends, students, alumni, faculty, staff, administrators, and trustees to honor, appreciate, and celebrate the accomplishments of the graduating class of 2023. Event. Together, we generate the intention for the success of these graduates who will make their impact on the world. We offer gratitude to the source of all life, called by many names and in many ways, for this opportunity. Amen. Please welcome Endicott College Provost, Dr. Sarah Quay.
Good morning. Try that again. Good morning. There we go. Distinguished guests, faculty, graduates, and members of the Endicott community, it is an honor to celebrate the accomplishments of our students on this beautiful, not rainy day. To all of the families and friends of our graduates who join us for this celebration, thank you for supporting these students as they pursued their degree. Their success is also yours. To the members of Endicott's Board of Trustees, we salute your continued service and support of this wonderful institution. Thank you for being here today to celebrate our graduates. To the Endicott College faculty, our deepest and heartfelt gratitude for your guidance throughout the journey of these students. You have taught classes and suggested internships. You have advised about courses and advised about life. You have mentored thesis projects and dissertations. Your work is noble and transformative. And to the staff, whether you tend these beautiful grounds and buildings, work directly with students, or serve behind the scenes, your dedication and support is quite simply unsurpassed. Finally, class of 2023, whether you cross the stage today to receive an associate, bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree, this is your moment. We are here today to honor and recognize all of your achievements. We will now hear from two of our graduates. Each year, the college selects a graduate and undergraduate student to share their stories and represent their fellow graduating students. This year's graduate student speaker is Jill Hickey. The soon-to-be Dr. Hickey has been working in the field of applied behavior analysis for over 20 years. She currently works as a behavior analyst in New York City with a focus on early childhood education and intervention, while also serving as an adjunct faculty member and advisor in Endicott's Institute for Applied Behavioral Science. She recently completed her dissertation titled Training Parents of Infants to Use Contingent Vocal Imitation, which received Endicott's 2023 Dissertation Award. Please welcome your graduate student commencement speaker, Jill Hickey.
Thank you, Dr. Quay. I'm honored to be here today representing the graduate students at Endicott and specifically the Institute for Applied Behavioral Science. Let me start by first saying congratulations to all my fellow members of the class of 2023, and thank you to all the members of the faculty and the administration who have supported us over the past several years. As I was preparing these remarks, I started by watching a TED Talk about procrastination. This is a topic which I'm already very familiar with, mainly based on lived experience, many years of practice, but I felt strongly that before I actually started writing any speeches of my own, it was very important for me to take the time to review what other people had to say on the topic. And one thing that this particular speaker said was, it has always been a dream of mine to have done a TED Talk in the past. And this was a sentiment that I could relate to. It's something that I, and I'm sure many of you, have felt often, especially over the past months and years. The desire to have already accomplished the task, the final exam, the project, the dissertation defense, the graduation speech. And today, the good news is we're here. We can say, or we'll be very soon able to say, that we've arrived at this particular destination, and this journey is now in our past. So first of all, in the upcoming days, let's take the time to really celebrate and appreciate the moment and all that we've accomplished. But also, let's not forget that the big accomplishments, the grade, the degree, the diploma, is the end result of all the steps that we've taken along the way. At the core of my chosen career and my academic research is the belief that small changes in the environment, in our actions, and our interactions can have large and meaningful impact on the future, for ourselves and for those we come in contact with, both in our personal and professional lives. Sometimes we can look back to a specific pivotal experience or decision, one that in and itself changed our direction and made a large impact. But more often than not, it's the cumulative effect of persistently taking many small steps. The hard work, the early mornings, the late nights. So today, as you're celebrating your arrival at this point, remember to also celebrate and congratulate yourself on the actions you took each day that brought you here, because those are the same things that will continue to take you forward to your next destination.
Thank you, Jill. Voted on by her fellow members of the class of 2023, the undergraduate speaker is from Norfolk, Massachusetts, and is graduating with a major in marketing, communication, advertising with a double minor in photography and graphic design. With a 3.99 GPA, this graduate has served as president of Lambda Pi Eta, a student leader for the news and information across the curriculum initiative, an Endicott sports and events photographer, and a 15s rugby national champion in 2022. She did her semester internship at HireClicks, where she was a recruitment marketing intern, and this spring completed a growth marketing co-op at Noble. Please join me in welcoming your undergraduate student commencement speaker, Kylie Breen.
Hi, everyone. Firstly, I want to thank you for permitting me to speak on behalf of our class. I want to take a moment to recognize the hard work of the other nominees who are equally as deserving of this opportunity. Today marks a significant milestone in our lives, a moment that we have been anticipating since we first set foot on campus. As we celebrate this occasion, I want to take a moment to reflect on the concept of time. Time serves as a measure of our journey through life. It is a constant reminder that our time on this earth is finite, and it is up to us to make the most of every moment we have. Time waits for no one, and it is up to us to use it wisely. As we graduate today, we are reminded that the time we spent here at this institution was not just 4 years, but an investment in our future. We have spent countless hours studying, attending classes, completing internships, and making lifelong friendships. It is important to remember that the time we spent here has prepared us for the future, and we are now equipped with the tools and knowledge to tackle whatever challenges come our way. However, it is also essential to remember that time is not a one-way street. As we move forward into the next phase of our lives, it is up to us to make the most of the time that we have. We must set goals for ourselves, prioritize our commitments, and make times for things that matter the most. We cannot let the passing of time become a source of regret. Instead, we must use it as a motivator to achieve our dreams. Our generation has stood the test of time, no matter what has been thrown at us. We have witnessed and lived through some challenging events over the past 2 decades. From natural disasters and economic downturns to political unrest and global pandemics, we have faced our fair share of hardships. We have experienced isolation, loss, and a collective grief for the world that we once knew. Yet, in the face of adversity, we've become resourceful and adaptable, finding new ways to navigate a rapidly changing economic landscape. We have witnessed the power of human resilience and compassion. We have supported one another, connected virtually, and found new ways to build community. It's pretty incredible that time stood still for months, and now we're just grasping onto the time we have left these last few weeks. Looking forward, the idea that there is one set path in life that we should all follow is a myth. In reality, each of us is unique, and we all have our own individual strengths, weaknesses, and goals. There is no one-size-fits-all approach to life. Each of us will have our own timeline, and it is up to us to figure out what that looks like. There is no roadmap to follow on what to do with our future, and although challenging, this can be a liberating thought as it means we are free to create our own unique path in life. In conclusion, as we move forward into the next phase of our lives, let us remember the value of time. Let us use it wisely, cherish it, and make the most of every moment. Class of 2023, congratulations on this incredible achievement, and may the time ahead be filled with success, joy, and fulfillment. Thank you.
Thank you, Kylie. And now it is my true pleasure to introduce Endicott College President, Dr. Stephen DeSalvo, for the President's Address.
Members of the Board of Trustees, Chair Melissa Hempstead, honored guest Kenneth Cole, faculty and staff, parents and loved ones, and members of the class of 2023, welcome to the 83rd commencement ceremony at Endicott College. It is great to be here together. For a college president, this is one of the great joys and privileges of the office. Now, in case you don't recognize me, I was the guy in the video in the green sparkly jacket, wearing the pink hat. But with so many parents and grandparents here today, I'd like to switch hats again from college president to parent. Today is also a very special day for me personally because I get to hand my son Tom his diploma for his master's degree. Now, all the parents here today know that each of their children are different, and we love them all just the same. And in a similar vein, a college president can never have a favorite class. That said, we do have a very special bond. I arrived at Endicott College at the same time as the class of 2023. And while you were making your way through orientation and making some of your first friends here, I kept trying to figure out the best way to one of those 3 beaches they kept telling me about. And it's been quite a run. We shared the exciting newness of exploring all that Endicott College has to offer, making connections, living and learning with an extraordinary collection of people, each of whom has put their unique stamp on our own Endicott experience. There have been challenges, some unprecedented. In a sense, the rug was pulled out from under us just 6 months in. We made a decision to reopen as a fully residential campus in the fall of 2020. We wore masks, we stayed 6 feet apart, and we got tested weekly. We faced circumstances that demanded that we tap into reserves of perseverance, creativity, flexibility, and resilience, far beyond what many thought was possible. And that is really a metaphor for life, a microcosm of what you will face on your individual paths when you leave here, choosing what risks to take and how you will respond. Your class was able to create and claim a story for this graduating class that, while it was challenged by the pandemic, it certainly was not defined by it. And let's not forget that your parents, your siblings, your loved ones, your faculty and staff were with you every step of the way. But this story of you and Endicott College has not ended. In fact, in many ways, it's just beginning. It's a story you will continue to write as you go forward in the world. Soon, you will be a member of our alumni family and a walking, talking, living example of what is possible from those who choose to be part of our dynamic community. Those for whom the power of learning extends far beyond the classroom and endures much longer than 4 years. And I think our master's and doctoral students will confirm that. We constantly ask ourselves, how can we do more? How can we be more to bring out the best in every member of our community? This inquiry requires an open mind, a willingness to dig for answers, and the courage to act, the hallmarks of what it takes to grow. I'm very proud to say that we've made important additions and enhancements to the Endicott experience during your time here. We enhanced our mental health resources, providing even greater care and support of each other. This includes investing in the renovation of the Wellness Center and reimagining the design to suit our needs. We opened several state-of-the-art facilities, the Wax Academic Center, Hempstead Commons. We unveiled the new Center for Belonging, the campus hub for inclusive programming and spiritual life. And your class helped create the blueprint for the coming School of Nursing and Health Sciences building, which will soon complete the center landscape on this campus. The end result is the creation of a community with the support and resources to help each one of us be our best selves. It underscores the power of innovative approaches to caring for our most valuable resource, each other. As is often the case, some of the best ideas come from our students. We celebrated entrepreneurs, experienced a variety of performances on stage, and reached out to help those community members in need. We remember Brian Kane's fiesta, and when he capsized his boat during the regatta. All fun times we will relish. But another valuable asset can be seen in our effort to ensure the success of our athletes. You had the opportunity to cheer on plenty of victories. The success in the gym, on the ice, on the fields represents not only a chance to celebrate our teams and our coaches, it provided opportunities for us to showcase our gem of a campus as we hosted several postseason competitions, including the Frozen Four. Together, we have celebrated the wins and consoled each other after the losses, always as a community. And as you move on from your time at Endicott to make your way in the world, that community remains. Not just in the quick hello walking across campus, or grabbing a smoothie after a workout at the Post Center, or a beer at Gully's, but it does travel with you wherever you go. Whatever you do, the spirit of your life here as a Gull doesn't end. It simply moves on. Now, many students seek a linear path to their career objectives. Get the internship, finish the degree, secure the job, get the promotion, make more money, change the world, and along the way, find work-life balance and happiness. I had the same thoughts when I was a senior in high school, looking for the right college. There was a plan, and if I knew I stuck to it, the outcomes would materialize. But that was a long time ago, and I learned a very valuable lesson. Sometimes life gets in the way. As a senior in high school, I was faced with a serious illness, one that doctors couldn't diagnose. I ended up in the hospital for 5 consecutive months. And now you know why I have such an affinity to the nursing school here at Endicott. That building behind you, the building behind you is a constant reminder to me of the tremendous work that nursing and healthcare professionals have on the lives of others. I had the support of nurses, my parents, my sister, and many friends, one of whom is here today. And it happens to be Kenneth Cole's wife, Maria. And when I finally went home, I had the support of extended family members throughout our community. In fact, it was Maria's mother, a lifelong educator, who became an inspiration to me. So when my college internship and corporate training led to a full-time job at IBM, I found out what I loved to do, and I found out what I just didn't like. But I could take those transferable skills and use them in an industry sector where my passion met my area of expertise. That was education. Sometimes life presents you challenges that allow you to rise to the occasion on the wings of others and open new doors in new places. It's good to have a clear path. Just be ready to adapt to new directions when life offers you an opportunity to grow into the leaders I know each of you will be. So what is next for you? That's a wonderful and exciting mystery. And while you aim to do well, you can also do good for others. You will teach the world the unique message that is yours alone to give. You will teach by what you say, more by what you do, but most by who you are. It has been an honor and a pleasure to walk with you on this journey during the past 4 years. I will always have a special place in my heart for the class of 2023. Thank you, God bless you, and bon voyage.
Thank you, Dr. DeSalvo. Next, I would like to present the Founders Medallion. The Founders Medallion Award recognizes the graduating senior with the highest cumulative GPA determined by close examination of graduating students' GPAs and then selected by the Provost. The recipient represents the ultimate in academic achievement at Endicott College, a student who is committed to learning, inquiry, and excellence. In addition to her outstanding academic achievement, this year's Founders Award winner is a member of the Endicott Scholars Program, an admission tour guide, and an orientation leader. She is president of the Student Government Association, vice president of Psi Chi Honor Society, a member of Alpha Phi Sigma Criminal Justice Honor Society, and Mortarboard Honor Society. During her junior year, she studied abroad in the Czech Republic and visited 11 countries. She completed her semester internship at the Housing Division of the Massachusetts Commission Against Discrimination and heads to law school at Boston University this fall. Please join me in congratulating psychology and criminal justice major Caitlin Sievers.
Just a footnote as Caitlin is leaving the stage, she also had a 4.0 and was accepted to 9 law schools. It is now my honor to present the President's Award. The President's Award recognizes a graduating student who exemplifies the Endicott College ideals. By their engagement academically and socially, they have had a significant impact on the college. Recipients of the President's Award have represented themselves with integrity, have assumed responsibility, and have enriched the experience of their peers, faculty, and administration by their actions. Nominations for the President's Award were made by Endicott faculty and staff members. The recipient of the 2023 President's Award graduates today with a major in education and a true passion for working with young people. The academic achievements can only be surpassed by the humility and humanity this person exhibits each and every day. This individual can be seen on campus giving tours to prospective students, working behind a desk in College Hall, volunteering at campus events, and excelling on the field of play. It is only fitting that the recipient of this year's President's Award will receive it in front of our commencement speaker, who is known by his full name. It gives me great pleasure to invite to the podium the class of 2023 President's Award winner, also known by her full name, Katie Watts.
I'd now ask our honorary degree recipient, Kenneth Cole, and Dr. DeSalvo to join me at the podium. Kenneth Cole is a celebrated American designer and a committed social activist. He is a visionary who believes business and philanthropy are interdependent. His global company, Kenneth Cole Productions, creates modern, functional, and versatile footwear, clothing, and accessories for young professionals. The brand is currently celebrating its 40th anniversary. Kenneth was one of the original voices in support of people living with AIDS in the 1980s and joined the board of AMFAR, the American Foundation for AIDS Research, in 1987. he assumed chairmanship in 2004. Under his leadership of 14 years, AMFAR was instrumental in significant breakthroughs in AIDS research for the betterment of millions globally. In 2016, Kenneth accepted an appointment as a UN AIDS International Goodwill Ambassador, a position he still holds today. In 2020, in the midst of the COVID-19 crisis, he launched an initiative to address what was arguably an even larger pandemic, mental illness. The Mental Health Coalition is a coalition of the nation's leading mental health organizations, brands, and individuals who have joined forces to end the debilitating stigma surrounding mental health and to change the way people talk about and care for those with mental illness. The coalition's mission is to build a like-minded community who will work together to destigmatize all mental health conditions and enable equitable access to vital resources and supports for all. Kenneth Cole has used his globally respected business platform to serve the community in meaningful ways. For 40 years, he has stood up for social issues, doing what others didn't, and saying what others wouldn't, and we are all better off for it.
In recognition of his decades of social impact work and for his many contributions to the field of business and philanthropy, by the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and the Board of Trustees of Endicott College, I hereby confer unto fashion designer and social activist Kenneth Cole the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, honoris causa. It is now my distinct honor to introduce Kenneth Cole as the distinguished speaker for the Endicott College Commencement.
Thank you. Thank you, President DeSalvo, and for those generously embellished and only slightly overstated sentiments. I also want to congratulate you for your extraordinary leadership and for having nurtured and created such an impressive culture of acceptance and belonging, and for your very trendy pink hat. I'd also like to congratulate the trustees, the faculty, and staff for the job you have done in shepherding this class through such turbulent times. I'm here to salute today's graduates who have overcome extraordinary challenges, circumstances to reach this milestone, as you know and you've heard. But I'll begin by saluting the ones who truly made this day possible, your parents and your loved ones. They put up with you graduates for 20-odd years, nurturing, dreaming, and quarantining with you, holding your hand when they weren't holding their breath. So please show your love and appreciation with a round of applause. First, a disclaimer. It's important that I confess that my remarks were not written by or influenced in any way by ChatGPT 4. That said, depending upon how this goes, next year's class of 2024 might just so be hearing from Digital Dave and ChatGPT 14. You may be wondering why I was chosen to speak today. Actually, I was asking myself the same question at one point. I'm not an alumni, an educator, or legislator. I'm a fashion person who started out in footwear. which you'll hear about shortly. But upon reflection, I have a clue. For years, you've been taught to act independently, to forge your own path, and to think outside the box. But as I look around, and I stood on that line as you all processed before, what do I see? I see every graduate wearing the exact same shapeless gown. Actually, the exact same unflattering shapeless gown, right out of Harry Potter. And also wearing the same silly square hats. Ironically, the only thing distinguishing each of you from each other was your individual choice of what you chose to wear below the ankles. I'm getting the picture, maybe that's why I'm here. That said, you've been through the proverbial eye of the storm, which was unprecedented and unfairly disruptive for you and so many others. You're about to embark upon a journey into uncharted waters, also known as the post-COVID world, a world where the destination is not as important as the journey, where you will be relying upon the unique instincts, intuition, and judgment that you've acquired over the years and honed here at Endicott. But I believe and will try to make the case that this experience will prove to have been extraordinarily meaningful, instructive, and immensely valuable for you and, in turn, the rest of us. I started a shoe business in the early 80s, in the middle of a recession and on the verge of a different pandemic, with a little bit of money and not a lot of time. I knew that most startup businesses fail in their first year because they run out of money before they're able to create any cash flow. I needed to move quickly, but first I had to decide on a name. So I named the company Kenneth Cole because I was advised at the time that one could usually get their own name registered, and there weren't search engines that one could default to see what was available and the potentially years to find out the results. And I knew that it would make my mother happy. In search of funding, I knew I had a better chance of getting credit from an Italian shoe factory that needed business than from an American bank that didn't. So I got on a plane to Italy and assumed I'd figure out next steps from there. I came back a month or so later with a credit facility and a collection of cool women's shoes. And now I needed a plan to sell them. In the shoe business at the time, there were 2 trade shows a year that all of the buyers attended, which meant I needed to be there. I had 2 options. I could rent a room at the Hilton Hotel, along with 1,100 other companies, 30 floors, 30 some odd companies per floor, or where I would invariably get lost and could hardly afford to begin with. And the other choice was to present myself in a big fancy showroom within a 2 or 3 block radius of the hotel, which I clearly didn't have the time or money. I needed a plan C. On a whim, I asked a friend in the trucking business if I could figure out how to park one of your 40-foot trailers in the vicinity of the Hilton Hotel, would you lend it to me? And his response was something to the effect, of course, but this is New York, jerk. You can't park a bicycle for 10 minutes in Midtown Manhattan, let alone a truck for 3 days. So I set out to problem solve. I called the mayor's office. It was Mayor Koch at the time. And I inquired as to how one got permission to park a 40-foot trailer on the corner of 6th Avenue and 56th Street in the coming weeks. The answer was, sorry, son, they don't. You could only get permission if you were a utility company servicing the streets Con Ed, AT&T, or if you were a production company shooting a full-length motion picture, because we were going through an I Love New York campaign, then we probably still are today. So that afternoon, I went to a stationery store, changed my letterhead from Kenneth Cole Inc. to Kenneth Cole Productions Inc. at a cost of $14. And the following morning, I filed for a permit to shoot a full-length motion picture called The Birth of a Shoe Company. We opened for business a few weeks later on December 2nd on the corner of 56th Street and 6th Avenue with 2 New York policemen as our doormen, compliments of Mayor Koch, models who aspired to act stanchions, Klieg lights, and a director. Sometimes there was film in his camera, sometimes there wasn't. In 3.5 days, we saw every important buyer in the industry and sold 40,000 pair of shoes. We were off and running, literally. To this day, the company is still Kenneth Cole Productions, and for 20 of those 40 years, we traded on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol KCP. I continue to tell the story because it reminds us of the importance of resourcefulness and that the best solution is rarely the most expensive and almost always the most creative. My business quickly grew, consuming all of my time and energy, but while my company was doing well, I often struggled with its significance. I used to remind my associates that no one actually needed what we sold, and they still don't. And if every shoe store in America closed its doors that afternoon, hardly an American would go barefoot for 20 years. But our job was to make them think they did, glad they thought it, and think it again, realizing that the fashion business is arguably a perception business. However, my personal struggle was how to make selling stuff nobody needed meaningful. Eventually, I realized that if I could make the work part of something that was important in and of itself, then the work would become important for myself, my associates, and our customers. In 1985, as you heard briefly, there was a dark cloud looming over the world. It was threatening to many, and a lot of people were getting too comfortable ignoring it. It was a virus that came to be known as AIDS. And it was killing people, predominantly IV drug users, and even more young gay men at an alarming rate, many of them in my industry. AIDS was on everybody's minds and not their lips. Ronald Reagan, who was president at the time, did not mention the word AIDS publicly until 1987, after 40,000 people had already died. I thought there was a need for a voice of reason to address this devastating stigma, which was at the root of so much grief and so many deaths. Not being a member of those at-risk communities, I was compelled to address the crisis of perception. So we created a public service campaign to address this pervasive stigma, significantly the fact that nobody was talking about it. The campaign was called For the Future of Our Children, was shot by Annie Leibovitz, featured some of the world's best-known supermodels and children, two traditionally unstigmatized populations. Most admire beautiful women, and we love all children. We don't, until, of course, they get old enough and have opinions, and or we have to pay for their college tuition. At that time, the largest organization committed to finding a cure was the American Foundation for AIDS Research, AMFAR, who I chose to support and advocate on behalf of. As you heard, I joined the board, I became its chairman, and then I went and then accepted an appointment from the UN. In the 1980s, AMFAR has had, and also, as you heard, a profound impact on the lives of millions of people around the world, many of whom are still HIV positive and are living relatively healthy lives today because of the innovative research we did then. The whole experience, it changed me, it changed the man, it changed the brand, and it changed the company in a profound way. I found that I was no longer just running a company with style, but a company with a conscience and a purpose. I had found a voice that has helped guide my journey ever since. For me, it all quickly became about not just what we stand in, but what we stand for. And it also made me realize that it would be great to be known for our shoes, but even better if we were known for our soul. A few years ago, thank you. A few years ago, I came to realize there was still 1 in 200 people in the world today living with HIV. But according to the World Health Organization, 1 in 4 were living with this condition arguably more dangerous, more pervasive than AIDS or COVID, called mental illness. I've quickly come to believe that it is more like 4 out of 4. Because if it isn't you, it's somebody you love, somebody in your family, in the community, or in the workplace. And we're all living with it. And because of the related debilitating stigma, 2/3 of those struggle in the proverbial shadows. I believed that we could change perception of mental illness, even if in a small way. Just before COVID, we set out with my daughters and a couple of associates, and we formed the Mental Health Coalition, and which has become the largest coalition of mental health service providers in the country. You can research and or follow it on Instagram or on its website. Our goal is to destigmatize mental illness, change the way we talk about and care for people with the disease. Earlier this year, in an effort to change perception in a partnership with Meta, we did a study in the form of a campaign to raise awareness for mental illness, which resulted in 550,000 people acknowledging for the very first time their willingness to explore their own mental health struggles, and others, as well as others, and even more so, to expressed their openness to access critical resources. According to Meta, this has never been done before, totally unprecedented, to affect people's opinions in such a meaningful way, the way we were able to do it. As more and more institutions today address the challenge head-on, some places have turned to trained psychologists, some to wellness professionals, and then there was even a prestigious school in Massachusetts that had the vision to recruit a standard poodle named Gary. Endicott's own beloved comfort dog. Let's hear it for Gary. The world has gotten very small, amazingly acceptable, and at the same time, dangerously vulnerable. You saw how a single virus brought this great interconnected world to its knees, and you also witnessed the courage and compassion that carried us through. I can assure you that COVID-19 will not be the last crisis you will be forced to encounter. Change is happening at a much greater pace than ever before, and at a greater rate than we have the ability to process or adapt to. Disruption is the goal of almost every new and existing business. Social media has been great at connecting people and building communities. Many may not have survived COVID's extensive quarantining without it. It has also turned us all into our own brands that you curate every day on your TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Snap, and Twitter feeds. You don't just curate the content, you even curate the audience. However, it's reported that teens today are spending an average of 9 hours a day looking at screens. Especially alarming when you acknowledge that they're only awake for 16. 2/3 of all teens today have also been determined to be better connected than ever, but also chronically lonely. And 25% contemplate self-harm and/or suicide every year. Can we ignore this? And if so, for how long? Then there's artificial intelligence. AI is challenging everything we do and possibly even our existence. Many are mobilizing and try to slow this down, not sure how that's even possible. We live in a world made by unintended consequences. 140 years ago, the first cars were created, a major contributor to the mighty American economy. It took 100 years, however, to realize the irreparable impact cars were having on the environment and the planet. To say nothing for the 1.3 million lives lost every year due to auto-related accidents. Was it worth it? Most might still say yes. But could we have done it differently, more thoughtfully? Could we have been more sensitive to the conceivable consequences, especially the social, environmental, and human costs? Those are the same questions you, class of 2023, are going to have to answer soon and for the rest of your lives. Soon you will commute in driverless cars. All your packages will be delivered by drones. You will shortly have the ability to choose the sex of your children, apparently even their eye colors and certain personality traits. And it is believed that many of your grandchildren could live to be 150? Will we have a health and medical infrastructure to support and enable this? With all the changes coming comes significant uncertainties, many of which will be hard to address and manage. Human beings are by nature able to accept yes or no, but we do not do well with the unknown. We are living in a time of institutionalized uncertainty. That said, I believe you are uniquely prepared for this new challenge. You've learned to respond calmly to crisis with clarity. You've learned to be resilient, to pivot, and to keep moving forward. You've learned that being vulnerable is a strength. You've learned that climate change is frighteningly real. You've learned that social justice and global health are crucial to our future, and that without acceptance, diversity, equity, and inclusion, our society cannot endure, let alone thrive. You've learned that the only certainty is uncertainty, that the only constant is change, and that understanding these truths is not only not paralyzing, but oddly empowering. You are familiar with all of the enhancements that are coming from so much change that we are currently experiencing, but you are also familiar with the many threats that accompany them. The list of concerns is long and frankly daunting. Sometimes when it seems like there is no answer, that's the best time to create one. And you're just the ones to do it. There is a Chinese proverb that says the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Today, you're ending one chapter of your life. Tomorrow, you'll start to work on the next. I will now offer you some untested, unproven, and somewhat random advice as to how to best navigate your road ahead. First, be the creative alternative. When you take off these generic robes, find your trailer story. Number two, embrace change. Don't be changed. Don't disconnect from what makes you, you. You have the courage and discipline to be the brand you would want to friend, like, post, pin, share, snap, tweet, or retweet. Learn to keep learning. In the last 4 years, you have probably learned a lot, perhaps even more than you realize. But I assure you, what you will need to know to realize the success you will want, you haven't learned yet. Hopefully you've learned that. Be the community builder we all need. We are living in fragile times. The world is in disarray and in need of repair. Arguably, both our democracy and our humanity is at stake. And our planet and our collective health, both physical and mental, is as well. If you make community building and giving back part of your journey, I guarantee you that the destination will be way more rewarding spiritually, culturally, and even financially. Trust yourself, challenge the ordinary course. Ask the tough questions, and then ask them again, and if necessary, again. I'm reminded of a story I once heard of why a bird sits confidently on a thin branch. And it's not because he trusts the branch, but because he has confidence in his ability to fly. Invest in yourself. You have what it takes. Be a moral and ethical force for good. We are at a pivotal moment in time. We are in dire need of responsible and moral guidelines as well as ethical leadership. That can only be created by determined cultural and ethical crusaders. You are uniquely positioned to lead the change needed in the world you are entering, which will offer unprecedented opportunities for those who are prepared and have the courage to do so. I thank you for your attention, for the privilege to share my thoughts with you on this special day. and I'd like to leave you with a favorite anecdote of mine. It's a story of an old gentleman who was driving down the Massachusetts Turnpike one evening, and he gets a call from his hysterical wife, who goes on to say to him, "Honey, you better get home fast. I just heard on the radio that there is a lunatic on the same road you're on, driving in the wrong direction." He paused, not wanting to alarm her unnecessarily, and finally said in a very calm voice, "Darling, it's worse than that. There are hundreds of them." You should know that much of my journey I have felt like that lunatic, and you might too. The lesson here, graduates, is that even if you find yourself going against traffic, you may still be heading in the right direction. So fasten your seatbelt, keep your eye on the road, and dress appropriately. Congratulations, Endicott College, graduating class of 2023.
Thank you, Kenneth. Before we begin the conferral of degrees, Dr. Sarah Quay and I would like to invite to the podium Mark Towner, Dean of the School of Visual and Performing Arts. Surprise. As many of you know, Dean Towner announced he will be retiring from Endicott College effective the end of the upcoming fall semester. It is hard to measure the total impact that Dean Towner has had on Endicott over the past 25 years. When the concept of creating a School of Visual and Performing Arts was first realized, the program was housed in an old building on the current site of the Garrish School of Business. Only a handful of students elected to major in the arts, yet interest slowly started to grow, in large part due to the outstanding faculty and staff Mark was able to recruit. The school began to flourish with the addition of programs such as graphic design, performing arts, photography, studio arts, interior architecture and design, and art therapy. Today, thanks to Dean Towner's leadership, the school resides in a state-of-the-art building that bears his friend Walter Manninen's name. Interest in the visual and performing arts continues to grow, which also contributes to the breadth and depth of the college's mission to inspire leadership through transformational learning. Next year, we will welcome the largest incoming class of visual and performing arts students in the history of the college, twice the size of last year's class. Dean Towner leaves a legacy for colleagues and students alike built upon trust, admiration, and great hope for the future. So, in recognition of these significant contributions to the field of fine arts and for the major contributions to the growth of visual and performing arts and for the tremendous impact on the greater community at Endicott College, by the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and the Board of Trustees of Endicott College, I hereby bestow unto you, Mark Andrew Towner, the degree of Doctor of Fine Arts with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, honoris causa.
In singing along with the Endicott alma mater, Lyrics can be found on the back of your program.
Endicott, oh Endicott, we give our praise to thee. Forever in our hearts and minds, our love and loyalty. The walks along the bridge and ponds, the shore shines brilliantly. The bay and ocean just beyond, where boats set out to sea. The wisdom, knowledge, truth, and grace we learned here earnestly. Experience will be our guide and bring tranquility. As years go by, our college days, a distant memory. The blue and green will always have a home in Beverly. Oh, alma mater Endicott, we sing our loyalty. Oh, Endicott, oh, Endicott, we give our praise to thee.
You may be seated. President DeSalvo, the school deans will now present the candidates for degree conferral. Dr. Tom Kushner, Dean of the Curtis L. Garish School of Business. Dr. Aubrey Threlkeld, Dean of the School of Education. Dr. Amy Smith, Dean of the Cummings School of Nursing and Health Sciences. Dr. Jean Wong, Dean of the School of Science and Technology. Dr. Mark Herlihy, Dean of the School of Social Sciences, Communications, and Humanities. Dr. Deb Swanton, Dean of the School of Sports Science. Dr. Mark Towner, Dean of the School of Visual and Performing Arts. And Dr. Mary Jane Weiss, Dean of the Institute of Applied Behavioral Science. Will all candidates for degree conferral please rise? That's all of you. President DeSalvo, the candidates whose names appear on these scrolls have successfully fulfilled all of the requirements for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, Master of Science, Master of Arts, Master of Education, Master of Business Administration, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Associate of Science at Endicott College. I certify that these candidates have fully complied with the regulations prescribed by our faculty and that they have, by examination and performance, demonstrated thoroughness of their work. President DeSalvo, I hereby present to you the candidates for the degrees as represented by the deans of each school.
I accept the recommendations of the candidates for degrees and recognize that they have successfully completed all of the academic requirements for said degrees. Therefore, by the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and the Board of Trustees of Endicott College, I hereby bestow unto the candidates whose names appear on these scrolls the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, Master of Science, Master of Arts, Master of Education, Master of Business Administration, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Associate in Science. Congratulations.
Before we begin awarding the diplomas, we want to recognize some senior and graduate students who were unable to attend the ceremony today, including the senior students on the baseball team who are competing in the NCAA tournament at Bridgewater. Those students' names will still be read by their school dean as we celebrate their achievements and cheer them on from the nest. We will now begin the awarding of diplomas. In order to distribute diplomas in a timely fashion, please hold your applause. Beginning with graduates of the Curtis L. Garish School of Business, will the graduates please come forward according to the Field Marshal directions?
Graduates of the Curtis L. Garish School of Business, Master Degree candidates, Lily Ann Abramo, J. Michael Arthur Avesis, Graham Michael Bates, Zachary K. Bowman, Philip Derek Byers, Jr., Roman Carnavale, Christopher Donald Cole, Joseph William Connor, Matthew Garrett Cronin, Kevin Robert Cross, Nathan O'Neill Sear, John Douglas Damon Jr., Bianca Angelina Del Maestro, Colin James DiNardo, Uzan Ion Dorset, John Drago, Gorkum Dural, Engin Fatih Erkustin, Kevin Michael Flowers, Amanda Marie Fox, Matthew Gary, Vincent Joseph Jacalone, Lily Anna Gillis, Tyler Floto Hanrahan, Spencer Allen Hart, Tayshawn Amar Jackson, Nicholas Kasperzak, Demetrius John Kazanis, Annie Sarah Mackenzie Keith, William Emerson Levine, Michaela Dawn Lozier, Maximilian Magapinto, Kayan Jays Marderos, Colleen Patricia McAvoy, Kelsey Ann O'Keefe, Connor A. Palazzo, Tracy Lynn Pevery, Victor Eduardo Ramon, Eric Tappan Reinhold. Haley Nicole Rosenblatt. Connor Van Ross. Brennan James Salter. Jamali Sian. Benjamin Santo Skina. Hatij Splee. Umair Tara Schenner. Bennett Alexander St. Marie. Max Eliashar Tarlin. Emily Genevieve Teal. Megan Elizabeth Thompson. Tyler Kenneth Thornton. Jolly Upadhyaya. Francesca Louise Verna. Liam James Weiss. Christopher Michael Welch. Alana Louise York. Bachelor degree candidates: Julia Elizabeth Adrian, summa cum laude. Connor Amesley, cum laude. Dante Angelucci III. Derek Jason Arcand. Charles Vincent Aranello, magna cum laude. Ryan Asia Atkins, magna cum laude. Dylan Joseph Babcock. Thomas Anthony Barbieri, Jr., summa cum laude. Sean Barry. Allison Jean Belknap. Sarah Nicole Bennett, cum laude. Emma Jane Bishop, magna cum laude. Connor James Blandini, cum laude. Benjamin Joseph Bostrom. Erin Elizabeth Bourgeois, magna cum laude. Felicia Maria Bramante, cum laude. Paulo Bonaventura Maria Brenink Meyer. Tyler William Bridge, summa cum laude. Clark Castle Brown, cum laude. Mackenzie Ann Brown, summa cum laude. Alexia Sarah Bruno, cum laude. Kristen Elizabeth Bukunt. Olivia Grace Burke, magna cum laude. Colin William Burns. Christopher Drew Burrows. Colin M. Campbell. Joseph Robert Carafano. Caleb Jackson Carter, cum laude. Abigail Julia Cassidy, magna cum laude. Cameron Robert Catanazzo, magna cum laude. Anthony Sampson Senaviva. Kyle Thomas Chandler. Justin Alex Cohen. Cameron James Connolly. Amanda Ray Cooper, magna cum laude. Erin Elizabeth Corrigan, magna cum laude. Kevin H. Craig, cum laude. Ryan Andrew Curley, magna cum laude. Timothy Charles Curtin, cum laude. Evan Ryan Daddario. Jessica Grace Diarco, magna cum laude. Tyler John Davis. Juliana Marie DeFilio, magna cum laude. Chiara Francesca Di Guglielmo, cum laude. Dylan Colton Di Simone, cum laude. Dominic Anthony Delorio. Cole Michael DeSilvio. Sarah Estelle Duffley, cum laude. Christopher W. Edwards. Jaden Hutchinson Elsinger, cum laude. Griffin Patrick Embry, cum laude. Lindsay Malley Erb. Maria Isaro Espinal, magna cum laude. Jenna Rose Fahey, summa cum laude. Skylar Elizabeth Farrell. Reagan Nicole Ferrara, magna cum laude. Michael Joseph Ferrari. Keith Michael Ferris. Connor Brian Folks, cum laude. Darren Patrick Foster. Alexander Jeffrey Frame. Sarah Elizabeth Gagne, magna cum laude. Nicholas T. Galliero. Brittany Nicole Gaudet, summa cum laude. Nicole Lynn Jenga, magna cum laude. Jaden Marie Gentile. Marco Peter Giancotti Jr. Matthew Joseph Giroux, cum laude. Nicholas John Junta, magna cum laude. Brendan James Golding. Sarah Elizabeth Govani. Joseph Theodore Gravel, cum laude. Jack O'Brien Hannon, summa cum laude. Ava Ann Hansen, magna cum laude. Stephanie Rose Hardiman, cum laude. Ellis Puchel Hargaden, magna cum laude. Michael Robert Hopman, Jr. Luke Hawley, magna cum laude. Benjamin Timothy Healy. Megan Elise Heffernan, cum laude. Luke O'Neill Heger, cum laude. Abigail Charlotte Henderson, summa cum laude. Matthew Frederick Hicks, cum laude. Kevin Walter Hinkle. Cameron Michael Humsey. Christine Hurley. Ava Elizabeth James, cum laude. Thomas Gunn Jameson, cum laude. Eric Johansson, magna cum laude. Lindsay Sarah Jubert, cum laude. Ismar Kandich. Bradley Campbell Clock. Taylor Lynn Laundrie. Benjamin David LaRosse, cum laude. Tara Alexandra Logeni, summa cum laude. Edwin Joseph Lavelli. Catherine Hope Lawrence. Thomas Nathaniel Laurie. Jake Henry Leahy. Taylor Ann Lee. Richard Andrew LeMay, cum laude. Joseph Allen Leonard, cum laude. Francesca Levine. Maxwell Joseph Leland. Nicholas Alexander Lindquist, cum laude. Timothy John Luciano. Graham Joseph Lynch, cum laude. Stephen Robert McGilvray. Shelby Marie Mayu. Max Howard Malilla. Mason Mallory. Vance Romeo Mallory. Raymond Michael Malzone, magna cum laude. Eric Manukian. Joseph Thomas Mateo. Ashley Jordan Mayo, summa cum laude. Spencer Finn McCaffrey. Connor Michael McDonald. Sophie Hagel McGarrigle, magna cum laude. Colleen Brooke McLaughlin. Megan Elizabeth McNally. Jillian Ashley Mellinson, magna cum laude. Catherine Nicole Miga. Japalo Marquez Miranda. Jessica Lynn Mullen, summa cum laude. Ashley Rose Montero. Zane Leonard Moorhead. Shane Brendan Moyer, magna cum laude. Kiana Nicole Napolitano, cum laude. Jake Michael Nardone. Amanda Nicole Nowak, cum laude. Michaela Marie O'Brien, summa cum laude. Lauren May O'Connor, summa cum laude. Joseph Paget. Ian Thomas Joseph Parent. Elizabeth Grace Phillips, magna cum laude. Gabriella Paula Piantosi, cum laude. Mirho Taliana Pierre Timmons. Jordan Elizabeth Pilbin, magna cum laude. Caitlin Michelle Poole, magna cum laude. William James Porrita. Erica Lee Presby, magna cum laude. Delaney Julie Proco, cum laude. Emily Patricia Prue, magna cum laude. Madison Dawn Marie Prunier, summa cum laude. Lorenzo Arthur Popolo. Sophie Rose Kutarki. Olivia Nicole Reddish, cum laude. Megan Grace Reddington, summa cum laude. Haley Carolyn Renault. Ethan John Repis, cum laude. Kimberly May Rodier, magna cum laude. Jared Brian Requiditz. Oh, sorry. Jared Bryan. No, sorry. Nina Lee Ritter. Sorry. Jared Bryan Requiritz. Daniel Emil Salem. Marie Elizabeth Savage, magna cum laude. Parker J. Schultz, magna cum laude. Kyle A. Saccone, cum laude. Mitchell James Shaheen, summa cum laude. Catherine Cleary Sheedy, summa cum laude. Caleb Stephen Spur, cum laude. Lyndon Scott Silver, cum laude. Kara Nicole Smith, cum laude. Morgan Elizabeth Smith, magna cum laude. Cameron Dean Speck. Noah Merritt Strawn. Michael Ara Sarabian, magna cum laude. Olivia Cassandra Target. Dominic P. Valera, magna cum laude. Gabriel Bud Van Emmen. Emily Rose Varga, magna cum laude. Mina Chu Vanuming Hen. Associate degree candidates. Joseph G. Wilson. Associate degree candidates. Andres Camilo Agadello Monsalve. Tiffany Jenkins.
Graduates of the School of Education, beginning with our doctoral degree candidates. Melanie Lisa Tarbox. Joseph Paul Traggart. And now our master's degree candidates. Taylor Lynn Andalina. Jessica M. Bean. Amanda Lynn Bertrand. Samantha Bella Black. Chantal Aimee Borrell. Giovanna Diana Capone. Olivia Rose Signa. Emily Suzanne Clementi. Rosalind Eve Coughlin. Alexandra Mary Conlon. Kayla Rose Connolly. Sarah Martha Couture. Shannon Elizabeth DiChara. Joseph David Delgallo. Christine Ann DePalma. Thomas Reno DeSalvo. Michaela Dragicevic. Christina Francis Drew. Ava Renee Dussault. Nicole Ann Erickson. Shane Ann Falvey. Allison Rebecca Ferris. Bridget Mary Fisher. Caitlin Elizabeth Flaherty. Lawrence Michael Fleming Jr. Dolores Ann Fortunato. Charla Mia Shimei Gibbons. Hunter William Gillis. Jessica Lynn Jufrida. Marilyn Gonzalez. Bailey Elizabeth Halliday. Daniel Hamilton. Michelle Ambrose Holmes. Sarah Elizabeth Hope. Isaiah John Houtman. Jacqueline Frances Hurley. Emma Lavanya Johnson. Kiara Marie Collar. Ann T. Lee. Michael Francis Manser. Megan Elizabeth Massey. Molly Marie Mason. Isabel Kathleen Merluzzo. Caitlin Ann Morahan. Hannah Rose Murphy. Caitlin Elizabeth O'Keefe. Lindsay Jean Pappas. Juliana Alexis Passatempo. Iman Yardley Pereira. Michaela Teresa Pettinelli. Caitlin Nicole Poirier. Jessica Bouchard Pratt. Lily Grace Ratcliffe. Caitlin Delena Reed. Christian Joel Rivera Quinones. Kelly Marie Ruggles. Joanne Salamoni. Heather Shawn. Corinne Mary Sherwood. Susanna Ray Sikorsky. Lauren Francis Sokolowski. Erin Elizabeth Souza. Courtney Lynn Souza. Taylor St. Jean. Sarah Lee Stankard. Latasha Danielle Janet Tucker. Lorinda K. Visnick. Gianna Maria Vozella. Rebecca Hope Wilson. And now our bachelor's degree candidates. Emily Ann Altz, magna cum laude. Grace Kinsey Anglin, summa cum laude. Caitlin Marie Alwyn, summa cum laude. Sarah Rose Blessington, summa cum laude. Sarah Mary Boudreau, magna cum laude. Allison May Carrington, summa cum laude. Tyler Wilson Clark. Nicole Layla Connor. Simone Madison DeBella, magna cum laude. Claire Elizabeth DeMillo. Chloe Louise DeStatio, summa cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Drew, summa cum laude. Allison Moore Edwards, magna cum laude. Nicholas Adam Ellie Myers, summa cum laude. Julia Marie Falvo, summa cum laude. Savannah Faith Farkash, summa cum laude. Ava Santina Farrow, summa cum laude. Alexa Leanne Flewelling, summa cum laude. Abigail Lee Gaffney, summa cum laude. Grace Young Hiza, magna cum laude. Maggie Lynn Hobby, summa cum laude. Georgiana Sarah Jones, summa cum laude. Kate Elizabeth Larkin, summa cum laude. Sarah Bounsgard Markman. Michaela G. McGran, summa cum laude. Zoe Catherine Mulry, cum laude. Celia Rose Nealon, magna cum laude. Alexis Julia Novak, magna cum laude. Sydney Nicole Owen, cum laude. Ava Peronides, summa cum laude. Lauren Jennifer Pratt, summa cum laude. Meredith Grace Quigley. Sophia Marie Ragno, magna cum laude. Allison Gwynn Reed, magna cum laude. Sienna Claire Simpson, cum laude. Lydia K. Smith, summa cum laude. Emily Elizabeth St. Thomas, magna cum laude. Paige Joel Starkweather, summa cum laude. Delaney May Walsh, summa cum laude. Madeline Elizabeth Windling, summa cum laude.
Graduates of the Cummings School of Nursing and Health Sciences. Master's degree candidates, Adriana Beatrice Anamadoris, Cassidy Armstrong, Paula Jo Beniers, Emily Rose Booth, Gabrielle Marie Condi, Nicole Marie Connaughton, Taylor Marie Delia, Kayla Eldaya, Carly Marie Amato Eldridge, Melissa Lynn Frazick, Jalen Rose Grabo, Heidi Yahira Hernandez, Amanda Jin Corcoran, Aliki Francis Callis, Melissa McDonald, Casey Ryan Moffitt, Delia Morrissey, Sarah Elizabeth O'Brien, Emily McKay Parker, Jardine Pierre Luis. Amanda Ribeiro. Amelia Ann Sanchez. Taylor Kathleen Schwab. Megan Michaela Smith. Bachelor degree candidates. Maggie McKenna Austin, magna cum laude. Samantha Barrasso, cum laude. Helen Suzanne Barrow, cum laude. Susana Maria Basta, cum laude. Angela Annalise Padiada, cum laude. Olivia Burler. Grace Cameron Bilby, cum laude. Sarah Kate Birch, cum laude. Corinne Victoria Blasetti, cum laude. Kylie Jade Botan, cum laude. Angelita Judith Buchirk, cum laude. Cassidy Rose Boomer, cum laude. Shannon Alyssa Berger, cum laude. Caitlin Rose Burke, cum laude. Lauren Nicole Bush, magna cum laude. Jamie Alexis Carney, cum laude. Grace Irene Catalanati. Julissa Cepeda, magna cum laude. Morgan Nicole Cepeda. Ashley Marie Chasen, cum laude. Mariah Ann Chamberlain, magna cum laude. Julia Mary Chittick, magna cum laude. Emma Marie Connors, magna cum laude. Shannon Joan Cullen, cum laude. Hope Elizabeth Deckers, magna cum laude. Anita Sophia Dabono, cum laude. Rachel Ann Dona, magna cum laude. Michael McKenna Donovan. Michaela Grace Eaton. Madison Martha Edmonds, cum laude. Kyle Joseph Erico, cum laude. Lauren Catherine Faber, cum laude. Alexis Nicole Ferraro, cum laude. Emily Lauren Forward, cum laude. Holly Ann Fossa, cum laude. Sean Michael Galvin. Sophie Kate Geisler, magna cum laude. Teresa Lynn Gilmartin, cum laude. Tiana Alessandra Gonzer, summa cum laude. Mia Isabel Goodstein. Hannah Elizabeth Gould, magna cum laude. Autumn Riley Graham, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Christine Green. Anna Elizabeth Julie, cum laude. Riley Robert Stephen Henriquez, cum laude. Madison Johanna Hogard. Alexandra Mackenzie Irons, magna cum laude. Chloe Mildred Kalman, magna cum laude. Lily Ann Keynes, summa cum laude. Lucia Ione Kelly, magna cum laude. Marina Nicole Krikorian, magna cum laude. Tiana Emma LaMonica. Olivia Jane Lampasona. Madison Franson Landre, cum laude. Abigail Ann Larkin. Jenna Mackenzie Lavelle, magna cum laude. Michaela Erin Lawless, cum laude. Emma Lynn Leto. Rachel Catherine LeMay, magna cum laude. Kristen Elizabeth Lenahan, cum laude. Alyssa Janice Levesque, summa cum laude. Emma Colleen Lewis, cum laude. Alyssa Ann Marquis, magna cum laude. Julia Moran Mattis. Brandon Matthew McCauley, summa cum laude. Olivia Lois McCloskey, summa cum laude. Brianna Elizabeth McDonald, cum laude. Annie Frances McEwen. Abigail Patricia McMahon. Jennifer L. Menjivar, magna cum laude. Alta Grace Karine Medayer. Olivia Kathleen Muse, magna cum laude. Lisa Michelle Miller. Jessica Marie Monahan. Kayla Irene Mullane. Michaela Elizabeth Noon, cum laude. Kira Christine O'Brien. Emiliana Joy Olafsdotter, cum laude. Kelly Victoria O'Sullivan, magna cum laude. Gabriella Ann Passatempo, summa cum laude. Amy McNally Phelan, magna cum laude. Paige Elizabeth Purcell. Ashley Jane Purdy, magna cum laude. Chloe Ireland Quinlan. Abigail Renee Rendon, cum laude. Holly Grace Rowe, cum laude. Jacqueline Louise Rogero, magna cum laude. Caitlin Cawley Ryan, magna cum laude. John Edward Rycroft, cum laude. Kayla Rose Delgaro, magna cum laude. Ariana Grace Scala, magna cum laude. Hannah Grace Scott, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Shanko, magna cum laude. Sydney Vasil Sparta. Alexandra Tekun. Allison Terrio, magna cum laude. Alessia Ann Trodella, cum laude. Gabriella Marie Verderam Malachowski, cum laude. Madison Renee Webster, cum laude. Mackenzie N. Weldon, cum laude. Shannon Catherine White, summa cum laude. Dominique Noel Whitney. Lucy Ann Williams, cum laude. Michaela Rose Williams, magna cum laude. Aiden Edwin Wyatt, summa cum laude.
Graduates of the School of Science and Technology, bachelor degree candidates, Ashley Eileen Aldrich, Victoria Catherine Alabozek, cum laude, Anthony Teddy Blazkowski III, magna cum laude, Claire Beatrice Bonsek, magna cum laude, Patrick William Brian, cum laude. Julia Ann Cavanaugh. Kyle James Chuha. Nathan Robert Catita, cum laude. Nicole Maureen D'Angelo. Grace Olivia Davidson. Gabriel Joseph De Benedetto, magna cum laude. Rihanna Joelle DaCosta. Trevor Eric Domenico. Janet McGregor Dickens, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Caitlin Dowd. Rebecca Noel Drager, cum laude. Megan Kelly Drew, magna cum laude. Connor Anthony Fountain, cum laude. Justin Kevin Foy. Jeffrey Thomas Golota, magna cum laude. Eileen Sarah Griffin, cum laude. Thomas Patrick Hendricks. Gregory J. Hosking. Emma Rose Howard. Luke Joseph Jodis. Nicholas Bernard Kavanaugh. John William Kenny Jr. Dylan Gregory Marsh. Zachary Michael Mazer, cum laude. Cassidy Jane McElhenney. Moss Rose McMaster, cum laude. Leticia Medoyes Julio, summa cum laude. Nathan William Musso, magna cum laude. Moore Ohana. Lily O'Neill, magna cum laude. Caitlin Leah Quinn. Thea Eliza Raftelis, magna cum laude. Benjamin Tyler Russell. Kylea Hanako Ryerson. Lauren Yvonne Schock. Kathleen Malone Shank, cum laude. Juliana Carla Munez Silva, magna cum laude. Clay Thomas Stalker. Madison Murphy Tarasuic. Noah James Therian, cum laude. Bailey E. Teben, summa cum laude. Allie Virginia Thurlow. Caitlin Jane Watts, summa cum laude. Max Huerta Westerman, magna cum laude. Jordan Yvonne Williams. Kyle Scott Williams. Associate degree candidate, Mandel Anus Cadet.
Graduates of the School of Social Sciences, Communication, and Humanities. Master degree candidates: Kirsten Ada Buckley, Jeremy Brian Gillis, Fiona Jeanette Mastromate, Sean Patrick Olson, Alexis Victoria Randall, Jamie Reynoso, Tessa Riley Young. Bachelor degree candidates: Thomas Edward Albert, Noel Ava Albiero, Elicia M. Allboy, Jacqueline Anna Archer, Christina Basil, magna cum laude, Rita Beato, cum laude, Lovey Marie Bell, Sarah E. Bell, summa cum laude, Abigail K. Berry, William Frederick Beerworth, Emily Brown Bocklet, cum laude, Kylie Matilda Breen, summa cum laude, Kaylee Marie Murphy Brown, Kaylee Morgan Brown, magna cum laude, Gabriella Lee Bruno, magna cum laude, Anna D.M. Bowie, cum laude, Danielle Marie Butts, Katerina Daniela Capone, summa cum laude, Kimberly Ann Capozzi, Morgan Ann Caro, magna cum laude, Charlie Michelle Carthy, Naremi Castillo, Grace Rebecca Shute, magna cum laude, Craig Robert Claflin, Kayla M. Clifford, summa cum laude, Evan Maxwell Cochran, Patrick Nicholas Colbert, cum laude, Raven Lee Comtois, Thomas Folan Connor, Derek J. Contessa, Jana Gabrielle Costello, Miles T. Crocker, Jocelyn John Dalton, Danielle Rose D'Amico, magna cum laude, Brianna Bella De Cristoforo, Jessica Della Rada, summa cum laude, Lauren Ashley DeCoco, magna cum laude, Emily Luisa Di Costanzo, summa cum laude, Sophia Nicola DeMeo, magna cum laude, Derek Paul DeRaphael, Juliana May Dorazio, magna cum laude, Kaylin Elizabeth Duffy, magna cum laude, Patrick Andrew Dunn, Madeline May Duval, magna cum laude, Kelsey Elizabeth Dwyer, Luke David Fidrich. Emily Elizabeth Fielding, cum laude. Olivia Marie Fillion, summa cum laude. Kayla Griffin Fitzgerald. Erin Paula Foley. Hope Mary Forcelina, summa cum laude. Seamus William Frawley. Catherine Jane Garvin, magna cum laude. Robert Wayne Genoway, cum laude. Trajan Hardy Gilson. Samuel Alperin Goldstein. Kylie M. Gore, cum laude. Taylor Marie Gorlick, summa cum laude. Serena Marcella Greaves, cum laude. Anya Rose Griffin. Christian Peter Gruzecki, cum laude. Nicholas Edward Guzek. Maria Christine Hanchuk, cum laude. Caitlin Rose Hanley, cum laude. Sky Marie Hansen, cum laude. Allison Paige Hardison. Deshaun Sherman Hatton. Natalia Beatrice Halbert, cum laude. Megan Marie Hemingway, summa cum laude. Madison Taylor Hentosh, magna cum laude. Rachel Hines, summa cum laude. Samantha Nicole Hines, magna cum laude. Barrett William Hodgson, cum laude. Megan Margaret Hogan, magna cum laude. Taylor Hope Horeen. Amanda Louise Ingram, cum laude. Raina Michelle Ittner. Patrice Antoinette Jenkins. Olivia Rose Johnson. Erin Louise Jones, cum laude. Lauren Ann Keenan, magna cum laude. Caitlin Fedora Kelly, magna cum laude. Michaela Ann Kenny, magna cum laude. Colin Ronald Kiernan. Sydney Linda Katsiris, cum laude. Emma Marie Langer, summa cum laude. Leita Lara Villar, magna cum laude. Ian Vincent Warren. David Ryan Leonardi, cum laude. Pema Karzi Hazan, magna cum laude. Jesse David Lagori. Giovanna Rosa Lamoli, cum laude. Alexandra Denise Lopes. Haley Marie Lucas, magna cum laude. Autumn Victoria Lucidon. Matthew Peter Luscombe. Caitlin Chloe Lynch. Sean Michael McDonald. Marius John Machado. Gates Eliza McPherson, magna cum laude. James Martin Marr VI. Claire Murphy Manning, magna cum laude. Lindsay Mather Mapes, cum laude. Sydney Alexandra Martin, magna cum laude. Luz Miriam Martinez Lugo. Madeline Audrey Macaulay Field. Riley Ann McClintock, magna cum laude. Matthew Brian McDonough, cum laude. Lauren Mary McGrath, magna cum laude. Sumner Aileen Meal, summa cum laude. Lauren Medina, cum laude. Isabel Christine Melton, cum laude. Karina Maricela Merida, magna cum laude. Christopher James Mills, magna cum laude. Catherine Taylor Montgomery, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Lee Nardelli, magna cum laude. Brennan Mitchell Nick. Nathan William Noonan. Allison Norian. Kathleen Christine Ann O'Connor. Barbara O'Garo. Kaylee Sage Oram, magna cum laude. Benjamin Thomas Osha. Michelle Carol Palumba. Erin Elizabeth Parquette, cum laude. Rebecca Elizabeth Payne. Rachel Nicole Pedersen, cum laude. Olivia Rose Pexoto, summa cum laude. Tyler Richard Perillo. Madison Rose Panette, magna cum laude. Luigi Hernandez Porretta. Emily Taylor Powell, cum laude. Luigi. Sophie Elizabeth Rose Powell. Harrison Prey. John Riley. Mackenzie Marie Robertson. Mira Elise Robinson. Peter Anthony Roach. Ashley Christina Ross, cum laude. Jacob Kenneth Ross, cum laude. Viosa Rugova. Lauren Keys Shafrick. Hunter Sam Elliott Scholes. Christina Elizabeth Schuler, cum laude. Ryan Charles Schwade. Lindsay Morgan Sane, magna cum laude. Colleen Shaw. Caitlin Ray Severs, summa cum laude. Randeep Singh. Emma Taylor Spooner, magna cum laude. Shannon Alexis Stamps, summa cum laude. Hannah Marie Tassanari. Jonathan Lamar Taylor. Natalie Ann Thamelli, magna cum laude. William Rayburn Torgerson. Rebecca Ann Turner, summa cum laude. Jordan Elizabeth Vandenberg, summa cum laude. Julia Dawn Ventura, cum laude. Sophia Layla Wysite. Foster Sherwood White, cum laude. Emma Marie Wisbeck, magna cum laude. Miles C.O. Woderson. Elizabeth Ann Zawada, magna cum laude. Associate degree candidates: Stephen John Charles Capone. Morgan Elizabeth Dodds. L.A. Roman.
Graduates of the School of Sports Science. Master degree candidates: Connor Murphy Aarons. Carl Evans Cadet. Leo Stephen Falma III. Madison Phillips Hansen. Colin Thomas Holt. Gabriella Murphy Kenyon. David James Cassane. Mark Richard LePage. Michael J. McCaffrey. Kudakwashi Musha Ori. Quentin Fabian Rodriguez. Abigail Cynthia Sullivan. Johanna M. Walsh. Bachelor degree candidates: Natalie Anderson, cum laude. Taylor Nicole Octoloni. Ryan J. Babcock. Emma Nicole Balsamo, summa cum laude. Isabella Luisa Boccaselli. Nicole James Borowitz. Casey Margaret Beaumanat, magna cum laude. Anthony B. Bracamonte Jr. Harrison Reed Butler, magna cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Caesar, cum laude. Ryan James Cafferkey, cum laude. Jackson Alexander Kane, cum laude. Cassandra Elise Caldwell. Elizabeth Catherine Capadonna. Spencer Thomas Capps. Summer Ray Cardoza. Joel Francis Cassidy. Brianna Marie Center. Chloe Chen, cum laude. Elector Beakley Stedman Cheney, cum laude. Elliot V. Clemens III. Pablo Corral Canales, cum laude. Mateo Creel, cum laude. Liam Brian Crovo. Sarah Grace Deasy. Matthew John DiLorenzo. Kevin John Dixon, magna cum laude. Emily Patricia Doan, summa cum laude. Matthew Donovan. Brittany Nicole Dupuis, magna cum laude. Cole Joseph Elgin. Connor Emmons Ellison, summa cum laude. Sydney Ann Facetta, cum laude. Eva Maria Forte. Graham David Gannett. Amelia Francis George, magna cum laude. Nicholas Dennis Grimbalis, cum laude. Joseph Arthur Higginbotham. Dylan Marquis Howell. Ben Matthew Park Johnson, cum laude. Ashley Christina Keaveney, magna cum laude. Madeline Victoria Keefe, magna cum laude. Catherine O'Connell Keith, magna cum laude. Maxwell Scott Kosicki. Kyle Lucas Kleinberg. Ryan Andrew Kulhawi. Ava Labella, cum laude. Jordana Laprise. Dario Robert Laraya, cum laude. Kaylee Ann Liberty. Barley Ann Lloyd, summa cum laude. Chrysela Morato, magna cum laude. Lucas Vaughn Massaro, cum laude. Dominic Michael Masushi. Paul Francis McDonald. Catherine Elizabeth Miles, cum laude. Austin C. Mueller, cum laude. Ari Jacob Nass. Mackenzie Lee Nims. Michael Jalen Nunez. Bailey Robert Olson. Kira Merrill O'Malley, magna cum laude. Lindsay A. Papa, cum laude. Jacob Thomas Paul. Cole Lyle Pendexter. Samantha Marie Pepe. William Fenway Perry. Morgan Jane Purrier. Daniel Scott Pierce, cum laude. David Paul Pignoni III. Hannah Lynn Pleskowitz, cum laude. Kelly Margaret Popkin, magna cum laude. Seth Logan Rawls, magna cum laude. Michael Edward Reeves, Jr. Zachary W. Regalbuto, cum laude. Dominic J. Russo. Luke D. Ryan. Nicholas Fabry Salcido. Dylan Joseph Shute. Anne Claire Samasco, magna cum laude. Michael H. Simon, magna cum laude. Abby Saroy, magna cum laude. Morgan Lee Sisson, magna cum laude. Noel Michael Skog, cum laude. Daniel Parker Stedman. Carolina Jane Stubbs. Brian Henry Tremblay II, magna cum laude. Daniel Edward Very, cum laude. Tyler Joseph Vitko. Jonas Bailey Wickman. Brian David Whiteman, cum laude. Zachary Thomas Wilbert, cum laude. Lucas Matthew Woldarchek, magna cum laude. Abigail Michelle Wright, cum laude. Lauren Rebecca Yaffe, cum laude.
Graduates of the School of Visual and Performing Arts. Master degree candidates. Roya Avery. Erin Kathleen Gallo. Victoria Lynn Mickelson. Isara Sagredo Gonzalez. Kathleen Elizabeth Wagner. Bachelor degree candidates. Maria Michaela Accordino, magna cum laude. Victoria Hardabanji, magna cum laude. Ava Maria Carolyn Okatususki, magna cum laude. Ashley Marilyn Alberghini, magna cum laude. Nolan Patrick Anderson. Madison Baker. Juliet Elizabeth Bulger, magna cum laude. Yana Buderbaugh, magna cum laude. Rachel Cardillo. Chloe Castellano, summa cum laude. Angela Jean Cetrangola, cum laude. Abigail Grace Chernovac, cum laude. Matthew Robert Colina, cum laude. Sarah Danielle Colosi. Audrey Marie Cordes, magna cum laude. Taylor Lynn Craig, summa cum laude. Maya Croce, magna cum laude. Emily Nicole Cronin. Amanda Rose Cullen, magna cum laude. Grace Anna Daniele, magna cum laude. Emma Jane Da Silva, magna cum laude. Brittany Rose DeMaria. Ellie Victoria Dion, magna cum laude. Isabella Juliet De Palma, cum laude. Sophie Lynn Findley Waters, magna cum laude. Anna Eileen Fitzgerald. Manaya Grace Friend. Leah Taylor Grill, summa cum laude. Marissa Ann Harlambidis, magna cum laude. Shannon Elizabeth Herman. Jillian Louise Hersey, summa cum laude. Allison Lauren Holmes, magna cum laude. Melissa Izio, magna cum laude. Jolene Elizabeth Jendrisick, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Johnson, summa cum laude. Lindsay Kaspersky. Kenley M. Kegler, magna cum laude. Madison Olivia Cullen, cum laude. Allison Renee Labonte, magna cum laude. Ashley Nicole Lozier, cum laude. Sarah Catherine Lombardi, cum laude. Heather Nicole Macbeth, summa cum laude. Jared Arthur Manelis, cum laude. Jacob Robert Mateau. Jalen Alexis McDonald, magna cum laude. Brady Mitchell Mullins, summa cum laude. Bailey Marie Willette, magna cum laude. Heather Ann Oxen, summa cum laude. Alexandra Grace Palermo. Andrea Pelizzari, summa cum laude. Carly Burke Pierce, cum laude. Lydia Mary Pop, magna cum laude. Celia Rose Potus, summa cum laude. Stella Ann Siakis, summa cum laude. Carlin Schwingbeck. Lily Elizabeth Sennett, summa cum laude. Miranda McLeod Shea. Cora Elizabeth Shearer, summa cum laude. Emily J. Smith, cum laude. Caitlin Dorothy St. Germain, magna cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Stranahan, summa cum laude. Rebecca Aaron Turner, cum laude. Robert James Welcome IV. And Vivian Marie Holy, summa cum laude.
Graduates of the Institute for Applied Behavioral Science. Doctoral degree candidates. Shannon Marie Arthur. Kristen Suzanne Bowman. Amy Rachel Buxton. Natalie Marie Driscoll. Jill Hickey. Sheila Ann Click. Rebecca N. Lee. Brian Keith Mason. Calandra Elizabeth Plattner. Nicole Renee Smilak. Master's degree candidates. Nasima Amin. Megan Danielle Anthony. Savannah Rose Arnold. Emmanuel Tamba Bakari. Nicolette Lauren Burns. Shaylee Clark Cataret. Megan Elizabeth Cargill. Alyssa May Caro. Amanda Marie Dakova. Hawa Andrews Doe. Chioma Imelda Ikiki. Jaylee Mackenzie Gendreau. Shauna Marie Gillis. Elizabeth Patricia Howie. Laura L.D. Laidley. Laurel Audrey Mazzarelli. Erin Kayla McNulty. Taylor Mall. Megan Louise Oliverio. Benjamin Allen Pila. Peyton Elizabeth Pisano. Cassandra Lee Rains. Isabel L. Rombolt. Cassandra Lauren Rosa Burgos. Jessica Lynn Russo. Jillian Marie Russo. Serena Singh. Henry John Smith. Sofan Sum. Adara Michelle Vasquez. Chloe Watson. Shelby Alexis Wheeler. Hannah Catherine Wilson. Emily Grace Yarrow.
Now go you.
Let's go. Okay. Following the benediction, please remain seated as the platform party exits and all graduates follow the recessional. Or whatever, okay. Howard Thurman, mystic, minister, and college chaplain, once said, "Don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and go do that, because what the world needs is people who have come alive." As we come to the close of your college commencement ceremonies, let this be our prayer for you, that you leave here today on a quest to hear the call of that which makes you come alive, and standing solidly on the preparation you've completed at Endicott College, we pray that you will have the courage and heart to hear that call and fulfill it for your sake and for the sake of the world. We trust that you will. We support you fully. We honor you as you celebrate this milestone in your life. Amen.
guess they are doing that.
Thanks, guys.
What happened to the music?
It is what it is. Technically, the trustees should be going forward.
Yeah. So are you doctor now?
Yeah.
It's totally messed up now.
Nobody. No one's here. No one's left.